Do you want to learn how to make thumbnails for your TikTok videos that will make your page stand out? Well, today, I'm going to show you how. Before we start, you need to make sure you have Photoshop downloaded. If you don't, you can always use Canva, which is a free alternative. And of course, you also need After Effects downloaded. Okay, so open up Photoshop and make sure you've got the same composition size as I do. I've got the width on 780 and the height on 1080. Once you've done that, press create. Okay, now we need to gather some pictures for our comp on whatever you've made your edit on, so whatever the theme is. For mine, I've recently done a Fortnite edit, so I'm going to be doing the same again. What I like to do when I make these is to make sort of like a collage and blend them all together, which is super easy. I'm going to show you guys how to do it right now. So just simply click onto your layer, move it up to the top left, or bottom left, bottom right, wherever you want to put it. It just helps to put it into a corner. And then use this lasso tool over here and just sort of freehand edit this so it's like a nice almost torn effect. Once that's connected there, come down here to layer mask and click that button, and as you can see, it cuts the mask out. Now I'll come over here to feather and feather it up to a high value. I'd say about 8 points, yeah, around there, yeah, 22. Now left click on the layer, go to convert to smart object, and then come back over here to the lasso tool again. Go around the object again. Just feather it out. There we go. And then once again press the layer mask button. Now apply a bit more feather. And you can scale it up as well. There we go. Now you can do this with the rest of the collage, and they'll all sort of blend together and give you a very nice base thumbnail effect. I'm just going to time lapse me doing it so it skips through all the boring moments of me just doing the same thing over and over again. Okay, so once you've cut all the layers and you've got them in the positions that you want, you might notice that there's this annoying sort of checkered background behind it. Now, the way to get rid of that is to just sort of whack a background image behind. I've just gone for the chapter 1 map here on mine for an example, so just turn it on. As you can see, it just makes it, gives it more depth, makes it a bit more of a full image, and it removes the annoying transparency behind it. Okay, so the next step, as you can see, I've done here is to just add a logo or a name of whatever you're editing. So for me, obviously I've added the Fortnite logo in there. And you know, it's up to your own interpretation, your own creativity. If you want to add something else, I'm going to add a few bits here, but it's really up to you. Anyway, we're done on Photoshop, it's time to get over to After Effects. So first, go to File, and then Save As, and then just save it to the desktop as thumbnail. There you go. Okay, so once you're directed into After Effects, go to New Project, and then go to Composition, New Composition, and then once again you need to have the same composition size as we had in Photoshop, which is 780 by 1080. And then make sure the duration is literally 0.1 seconds. You don't want any longer than that, or else it'll really mess up when you render. So really important, 0.1 seconds and that composition size. Okay, once you've done that, press OK, and then come down here to the File Explorer, Desktop, or wherever you saved it, and then Thumbnail, and just import that in. And then very, very important here, make sure you have composition on Retain Layer Styles. Press OK, and then you should see the composition right here. Drag it into your timeline, and then double click into the composition. Okay, so once we've got ourselves into the composition, the first thing I like to do is to add a color correction to all the background layers that we added in Photoshop. Background layers are layer 7 all the way down to layer 10 here. So what you want to do is click on layer 7, press Ctrl-Alt-Y on the keyboard to create an adjustment layer. Then simply just add your own color correction. I've got my own one, which you can find in the description below, and just drag and drop it on top of the adjustment layer, and as you can see in a few seconds, it changes the background and makes it look a lot sharper and a lot nicer. Next, I like to add a few effects to the logo to make it really pop and stand out. So first, you want to click on the layer here, go to Effects and Presets, and type in Deep Glow. Drag Deep Glow over and drop it onto the layer, and move the radius down to about 250 and the exposure down to about 0.5. Next, go to Effects and Presets again and search for Drop Shadow. There we go. Drag and drop that underneath Deep Glow, turn the opacity up to 100, distance up to 8, and the softness up to 10. Have a play around with the Deep Glow, maybe move it in a little bit, move the radius up. And I also like to add a BCC drop shadow in there as well. There There you go, and as you can see, the logo now really pops a lot more than it did before. I also like to add the S_raise effect just to make the logo pop a little bit more. So come up to Effects and Presets and type in S_raise. Drag and drop that on top of the deep glow and drop shadow. And then change the raise length to 0.36 and the raise brightness to about 0.9. And as you can see, it does pop a little bit more. I might increase the size of my logo as well. There we are. Now I want to add one final effect called CC Vignette. So I want to come over here to the top layer, press Ctrl Alt and Y on the keyboard again. Come over here to Effects and Presets, search for CC Vignette. Drag and drop this onto the layer. And maybe move the amount down to about 30-ish. This just makes the logo pop out a little bit more and overall make the thumbnail look a lot cleaner. So now I'm done with the thumbnail, it's time to render it. So come out of this composition here by pressing X there, go over to Composition, and then go down to Add to Render Queue. Come down here to Output Module, click on that, go up to Format, and then go down to PNG Sequence. Press OK, save the output to wherever you want. I'm just going to put mine on the desktop, title it Fortnite Thumbnail, and then simply just press on Render. And you get that nice satisfying sound that lets you know that it's been saved, and mine should be on the desktop somewhere here. As you can see, very nice, beautiful. All ready for our TikTok video. Okay, so I thought I'd show you how to actually upload the thumbnail when you post a video. So go to select videos when you want to upload. I'll just select this one as an example. Come down here to edit cover and then go to upload cover, select a file and then just select your thumbnail, which is, mine should be here. And then just press confirm, and then there it is. Okay, that is it for today's video. If you have enjoyed and you have learned something new, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.